on down, pass it around. Hey, with me now, we running wild. Hey, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow on down, pass it around. Hey.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the Rams. Continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Raiders going up against the Rams.
98 to 20.
I told her, I said, let me take
Big Witness won 98 to 20, fam. Oh, I got Oakley. Ooh. To you, bro. Turbo Negro. I don't know if you Spanish or not, man. Good luck to you, family.
Don't do her, because she's a little crazy.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing on first down is Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, sometimes we talk running back.
A terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
Carr to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. No gain on the play there, second down. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case, the feet.
Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On first down, it's Gurley. Stiff-armed him. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Their big-bodied receiver, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Benji! That's Benji. Get to know him.
Now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Muscles him off. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Carr now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of block fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Back to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Robert Quinn gets to the quarterback as well as any defensive end in the league. A lot of it goes back to his high school wrestling background. He understands leverage and hands as well as anyone.
Here's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the eye. Cooper, the man in motion left. They go with Murray again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice...
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Murray. And he's got room. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. Slot man moves right. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Second down following the incompletion. Break free.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Brent, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've been able to catch the no matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go total.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In motion left, that's Cooper. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 20, 10, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the offense able to recover the fumble, but it's 3rd down now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Cooper, the man in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Can't find anyone open. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And he's got some space here. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only one on that play.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's got time in the pocket. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Austin's got it left side. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice...
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit! Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now the rookie's free. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a 3rd-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. So we've reached, okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage.
And he caught it up over the middle, Dorsett. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. In motion left, that's Cooper. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Cooper, the man in motion left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They come out here in the eye. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll set up to throw.
All right, I got my headset on now. I don't know what happened. I didn't even have an attempt to even come back. That the game even allows you to be ahead of me. But I appreciate it.
try and catch the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and
Yeah,
5.
I'm going for it.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin.
You're a hit sticker out there. You're a hit stick boy. I'd like to give y'all them hit sticks too.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the
I like y'all hit
good
sticker.
matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to
I
escape,
don't
and he
understand how
goes
y'all
down.
get killed off the line like that.
In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Man, you got Mario Edwards?
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Come on, Tavon.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
You got good defense, though.
They get to the line. They'll look to throw now on 1st
I
down.
ain't gonna act like you don't. I ain't gonna front like you're all out, bum.
Bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're talking, you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or
You got good defense. You're pretty solid, for real.
that was a really nice play there.
You never get out in front like you wax, man.
300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine, and I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies
Pretty
excellence,
good.
and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
Who the was he throwing that
It's
ball
always tough
to?
for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
I didn't even know I was throwing that to.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And he's going to
Oh
be
my
intercepted
God,
on 3rd
that's
down.
disrespectful.
And it's picked off. And a big
That's
turnover
so
there as his
disrespectful.
guys will get
This
the
defense.
ball back. And
I'm
now
not gonna
ready to
do
take
this.
the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He's got time. And his throw is incomplete. Marcel Reese is fullback, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
So definitely right.
Carr. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's brought down after a good game. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it.
That's me.
Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off.
Come on, man. Let's get this over with, man.
At their
This is ridiculous.
The Rams offense now
I ain't scored since the first quarter.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
Come on.
Is the backup being starting to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Second and 5. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again, it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And it goes for 13 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up a throw. Caught here left side by Brown. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. In time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage. And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon.
Oh my God. I'm done.
A great read and it's picked off.
I'm done.
This is up close to the 40-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they try
Man,
back
just
out.
laugh after crying out loud.
Press conference when you sign guys
Y'all
like
letting
this.
them kill me.
Difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They come out here in the eye. In motion left, that's Cooper. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
This is my last one, man. I'm done. Rest of the day.
10 yards still left on second down.
Yes.
Card out of throw. Holmes is good.
Yeah. I heard.
To the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. They want to turn this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Oh my God.
I think that not only did he say
Oh
that,
my God.
he also told him, let's put it in
Oh
the end zone
my
that it's supposed to
God.
be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is
I ain't even
take care
took a
of
play
the ball,
yet.
and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They come out here in the eye. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to
Oh, we gotta get up for that one.
both guys were there, but it falls
That's good, D.
incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your
That's
best
good, D.
friend is exactly what we
He's
saw
all
there.
good, that's all.
A big play shot
My
taken by the
God.
offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and here's Austin. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him get the first. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw again. He's going to get this to Austin. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary
outside.
you got to be really careful.
Yeah, where you find it at?
You let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Outside.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first for Goodwin. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Over the middle, Dorsett. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I don't know why I keep throwing the ball.
It's in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap is in there. No escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, crap.
Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's what happens when you disrespect the game and the person you're playing. Come on, Ferdinand.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. So they lift at the 2. 23 yards on the play.
It fits the exact right role. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end for a short run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead out 2 more. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And we ain't got the win on our side. We screwed him on field goal. We really need that 2-point conversion.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Cooper the man in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception.